So I have a lot of knives, and there are a ton of knives that I want to carry all the time. And I made a small list of just a few of them that I sometimes have to hide from myself. Otherwise, I'm just gonna grab it because it's just such an easy grab when I need a knife. But the thing is that I gotta test knives and I gotta put other knives in my pocket that, you know, maybe that I'm not upset about. And sometimes, you know, because of this, I'm able to find other knives that I absolutely love. But if not for some of these knives, me hiding them, I might not even get to some of these other ones as far as carrying them and using them. And we're gonna quickly go through the list. So this is the Tactile Rockwall Large. I think this is far superior to the smaller version. I think this is the way it was always intended to be. They even have one with a lot of holes in it to make it even more lightweight, even though this is already incredibly lightweight. Magnet cut steel, titanium scales, and it is very, very smooth on the drop. Super functional flipper tab, nice deep carry clip, and yeah, just an absolute banger. Next is one with somewhat of a similar platform to it. This is the Quiet Carry WAYPOINT Large. I do have the small one as well, and again, I think this is 10 times better than the small one. I love the small one, but this big one is how it was always meant to be. And the Quiet Carry Large has VANEX steel, made in Taiwan. The last one, by the way, was made in the USA. So the Tactile's made in the USA, but you could see a little bit of similarities. This one's made in Taiwan with a nice deep hollow grind in VANEX steel, titanium scales, and then the liner is LC200N steel, so it makes it just as corrosion resistant as the blade steel. Then we have a marine grade pocket clip that is one of the best pocket clips on the planet. This thing is mega, mega thin. That's what I love about it. This thing is the most easiest carry I probably have, and probably why their name is Quiet Carry, but it's still a full-size, very, very functional knife. Next, now this one's brand new, but I'm already finding that this is happening. This is happening to me with this one. I literally had to do it the other day. I said, okay, I can't carry this thing 2-3 weeks in a row without, you know, carrying something else, because I got a lot of stuff I got to test. But I'll tell you what, man, it was very difficult. Put it this way, I wound up still taking it with me. I just put it in my backpack. We have a S90V straight clip point blade. By the way, this is the Jack Wolf, damn it, what the hell was the name of it? The Jack Wolf SCUFFLE. And this is a design by Niche Designs. A shout out to him. Titanium bolster lock, S90V deep hollow ground, straight clip point blade, beautiful plunge grind. Love, love, love this micarta. Titanium mill pocket clip, extreme, look at that. This thing is just buttery smooth. The flipper tab works great. The reverse flick or the fuller works great. This is, in my opinion, the best knife from Jack Wolf right now. I'm not even sure. I think they might have sold out. Not positive. Next is the Kershaw Bel Air XL. I knew this one was going to be as soon as I grabbed it. This is a new knife, but I knew it because I already loved the smaller one, or the first one. But I always thought, like, man, if this was just a little bit bigger. And they killed it with the size. This to me is the size it always should have been. Nice and slicey, magnet cut steel. You can see that beautiful mirror polished edge. We have G10 that's super grippy. Like, you can file your nails on this stuff. It's so grippy, which I like it. Very comfortable in the hand. I love how neutral this handle is, you know, especially with this blade shape. You know, it just makes it hyper functional. You got the crossbar lock. They did a great job with that. You know, it's got a nice resistance for a nice thwack when you open it. Nice and smooth on the drop. It is riding on bearings. Then we got a deep carry clip. So this is one because of the shape, because of the size, because of the weight, because of everything. Like, it's just, if I'm walking out the door and it's sitting there, bang, it's in the pocket. So you got to be careful with those knives. Sometimes you got to hide them from yourself, put them away so that you just don't see them when you wake up, or, you know, when you're getting dressed or whatever. Next is the Civivi Vision FG with USA-made original goat scales. Shout out to Original Goat, 15% discount code. Links down in the description. It's more towards the bottom of the description, but this has some of the sharpest texturing I've ever felt. I mean, this is like, some people wouldn't like it this sharp, but they do have them knocked down. This is one that's more raw, but I'm talking about, this is like sand paper, and I love it. It's like little needles poking you. But what I love about it is that it is an aluminum that has, I think this one's aluminum. This one might be titanium, actually. I can't remember. Usually I can tell the difference, but this one looks very similar to titanium. So anyways, we have the Damascus blade steel, which is a 10CR Damascus. We got the Snex lock, and it has a very functional shape to it as far as the ergonomics coupled with this sheep's foot blade. This is one of the most useful designs just as a straightforward knife, because you do utility cuts, you got just enough belly to cut down on flat surface, plenty, great ergos for slicing forward or backwards, and it has a great locking system. I do have full reviews on all the versions of this. This is the one time when the budget version beat the premium version in the review. And speaking about original GOAT, we got the MANIX. This is one, I have so many versions of the MANIX. I mean, I have a ton of options of the MANIX, so I have a lot of choices. Rex 45 is a steel I absolutely love, and this was the lightweight version from GP Knives. Sorry if my camera's skipping around. I'm about to get a new one. Sorry. What was I saying? Rex 45. This came with the lightweight scales. However, this one has the, this one's got to be titanium because this one's heavier. Okay, so this one is titanium scales, and then this one is aluminum. But the aluminum makes this thing, I mean, I couldn't tell you the difference of the weight because the original one had the lightweight FRN scales. This feels like a premium knife, but just as lightweight. We have a sandwich construction backspacer, or, you know, it's the backspacer is part of the scales. We have the gun grip handle, the ball lock, and Rex 45 is one of my favorite steels. The lock being as strong as it is, this being such a functional shape, and then I can choke up really nice, very quick on the action. The hole is just placed extremely well. I feel the same way about the PM2, especially my versions in K390 and Crewwear. Freaking love those things. Also, the KAPARA. The KAPARA, I know I didn't break out the PM2. I feel like everybody knows the PM2. I don't think I need to break it out, but that's another one. But I try not to carry that one as much because there's just so many videos on it and everything, and I need to always deal with other videos. Well, just like the KAPARA, same thing. Mine does have aftermarket scales on it, S30V, but again, this is slim. I like slim, not always, but in many cases, I like slim, and it has this low tip drop point style blade, which makes it extremely, extremely functional. Then we have the compression lock, one of my all-time favorite locks, and a hole deployment, which I freaking love. Phenomenal ergonomics, just so comfortable. This one, I think at this point is underrated. And I say that because, you know, when this first came out, people were hyped on it. I mean, just overwhelmingly hyped on it. And you don't hear people scream about it like they used to. And, you know, I think it's because SPYDERCO needs to come up with an upgraded one, like one in magnet cut and or titanium scales maybe. I need to get some new scales for mine or put my old ones back on. Mine's beat up. Mine's the second generation. Well, I don't know if I said that right. Mine's been through 2 different people before it got to me. So, you know, it's been through a lot. Next is... this is the TAIPAN from BESTECH, and wow, do I love this thing. This thing is just so good. I freaking love this thing. Deep hollow grind, and to be honest, for the same reason why I love this so much, I love my own design so much, so I'm not putting mine on here because I think that goes without saying. Like, I love my We Knife Co. Inmate, one of my favorite knives, the Misdemeanor, the Offender, all of those 3, man, those things are bangers. But can't put that in this list, right? Can't put that in this list, but for the same reasons is why I love this. Mega thin, mega slicey, and it has this beautiful ting sound. But my designs are sold out anyways, so I don't know if this one's available right now. If it's not, I'm sure they will come back. Magnet cut steel, like I said, stupid thin deep hollow grind. Nice deep micro milling, but underneath the clip there's a pad, so it is nice in and out of the pocket, and it just has a very, very addicting action to it, similar to mine. Next, you know, we'll call this one the last one. Like I said, I can go on and on and on and on with these. The MOJAVE. Now, this one's a bit expensive, and you know what? To be fair, I could say the same thing about some of my Hermans. You know, I have a bunch of Hermans that, man, I can't, I love, love, love to carry, but they are a bit expensive to carry if I'm going to be doing some stupid stuff, right? But I tend to not really care. Whatever's in my pocket's what I'm using. But the MOJAVE from Machine Wise, this is like one of my favorite knives of the year. Made in the USA. We have so smooth action. I mean, this thing is glorious. I mean, just an absolute beautiful, beautiful piece. And look at this, just so smooth. And you can hear that sound. Anyways, it has a flat detent ball, which is why it has such a crispy breaking action. Once you get one in hand, you'll see what I'm talking about. And, you know, again, man, this is made in the USA. It is quite expensive because, you know, it is a small production in the USA. Beautiful, beautiful centering. Some of the best action of 2025, in my opinion. I love the way the fuller is done with all the texturing. Not sure if he does different steels or not, but you can get different patterns, different colors, and stuff like that. Machine-wise, doing some amazing, amazing work. I'm so happy that he went into folding knives and not just balisongs, but I do need to get one of his balisongs on the channel. But man, like I said, I could keep going with this. I could probably pull out like 20 more knives that are just knives that, like, after a month or so, it's like, okay, you got to put these things away, hide them from yourself so you don't think about them, because if they're laying there, I'll walk by and I'm like, what knife am I going to carry? And I'll just scoop it, grab it, throw it in the pocket. There you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Till next time. Peace.